I spent all day building a Steam tier list maker, got it deployed, bought the perfect domain name, and within 24 hours, I got banned by my domain registrar, flagged as a dangerous phishing site by Google, and had my entire GitHub account suspended. And the craziest part is that the code is open source and completely harmless. Let me show you what happened. So here's the idea. I'm a gamer, I love Steam, and like everyone else, I have way too many games in my library that I've never played. With the recent new hardware announcement and Half-Life 3 around the corner, I wanted to create something using Steam's API. So I thought, what if I could rank all my games in a tier list? You know, S tier for the masterpieces and F tier for the regrets. But here's the problem. Existing tier list makers are generic. They don't connect to Steam. You have to manually add every single game. So I decided to build my own. One that connects directly to the Steam API, pulls your entire library automatically, and lets you rank them with drag and drop. I call it GabenList because, Gabe Newell. Praise Gaben.
You've killed more than two people in less than four.
The tech stack is actually pretty simple. It's just HTML, CSS, React, and the Steam API. No backend needed. Everything runs in your browser. Honestly, it turned out amazing. It's a clean UI, super fast, actually useful. I was pretty excited. I pushed the code to GitHub, enabled pages, and boom, we were live. But I wanted a custom domain, something catchy, and I found the perfect one on Namecheap. It was easy. I set up the DNS, set up a CNAME file, waited for propagation, and we were live. Everything was working, the site was loading great, games were pulling from Steam, tier lists were exporting perfectly, and then everything went wrong.
Go fuck yourself!
It has come to our attention that the following domain name is involved in phishing/fraudulent misleading activities. On that ground, we have suspended the subject domain. Phishing? It's a tier list maker. There's no login, no passwords, nothing to steal. It's just ranking video games. But it gets worse. Because Namecheap reported it to abuse databases, my domain got flagged by Google Safe Browsing. Now, if anyone tried to visit that domain, they got this terrifying warning. And to make things worse, GitHub's automated systems saw that I added a flagged domain to my CNAME file in the project and suspended my entire account. All my repos gone, just like that. So, why did this happen? Well, here's my theory. Namecheap's automated system saw a brand new domain, references to Steam. Apparently, there are a lot of Steam scams out there. The word list, which apparently might be common in phishing, and gaming related. So their AI probably thought this looks like one of those fake Steam inventory phishing sites and just auto banned me. No human review, just banned. And sure, yeah, phishing is a huge problem, but this is a completely open source project. The code was public on GitHub. There was literally nothing malicious about it. Namecheap did later confirm in an email that it was a false positive and they did refund me for the domain. But by that point, the damage was already done. Okay, now that the app is totally live, up and running with no issues, let me just show you how it works really quick. So you're going to put your Steam API key in this field. You can get it for free clicking on this link. Again, this is an official program through Steam. It's totally legit. And then you're going to paste in your Steam ID in the second field, and you can get it at steamid.io. I already have a tab open here. I'll just show you how to use it. So you're going to put in your current Steam Steam profile name on here, and you click look up, and then you're going to go to Steam ID 64, and you're going to copy this number here, and then go back, and you're going to paste it in this second field, then load games. Cool. Let me just expand this. Okay, great. So now if you scroll down, you'll see all your games down here. And then you can just start dragging and dropping. So I'm going to take this, put it up here. And what you can do also, and if you put it in a tier, you can always move it around. You're not stuck. You can always move things around. I might just do a separate video on my personal tier list because I have so many games. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Now, what's really cool is you can export an image and you can also copy a link so that other people can see this tier list that you created. So if you copy link, it'll be copied to your clipboard and you can paste it up here. And actually, I'll do this in a new tab. Paste it up here. Cool. And then people they won't see your games, obviously, but they could see your tier list that you created, which is pretty neat. Great. Also, you can export an image. So if you click export image, I will just export this to my desktop, save. And if you look at the image, there it is. There's your tier list. And that's pretty much how it works. After failing to get in touch with a human over at GitHub, I moved my code repository to GitLab, and then I bought a new domain on Porkbun. After being a Namecheap customer for about a decade or so, same with GitHub, it's time to leave them behind and never look back. Porkbun and GitLab are great alternatives so far. So what did I learn from all this? Well, I learned a few things. Lesson 1, domain names can be cursed. Turns out certain keywords trigger automated abuse systems. Steam plus list plus my domain was an instant red flag on Namecheap. I'm moving to Porkbun for future domain purchases. Lesson 2, open source saves you. Because my code is public and open sourced on GitLab, I can prove that it's not malicious. If this was closed source, I'd have no way to defend myself. Lesson 3, automation can hurt innocent projects. I get why Namecheap and GitHub have strict automated systems. Phishing is a real problem, but when you're a solo dev building something legitimate, getting caught in the crossfire is awful. So that's GabenList, a Steam tier list maker that works great when it's not getting banned from the internet. If you want to try it, and I really hope you do because I spent way too much time on this, the link is in the description. GabenList.app. If you're a developer, drop a comment with your worst development horror story. I need to know I'm not alone in this chaos. And most importantly, rank your Steam library. I want to see your tier list in the comments. Let's argue about whether Cyberpunk 2077 belongs in S tier or A tier. If you enjoyed watching me suffer throughout this whole ordeal, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.